and I'm going to get you to sleep.
Oh, I like that.
Right?
So you get it going, and now you got to go to sleep, because you know what else makes people cranky? A lack of sleep.
You know what? There's an energy crisis in Canada and North America, and the huge underlying factor is a lack of sleep.
I agree.
60% of us wake up and feel really tired and complain about not being able to focus at work or school, and it's because we're not getting enough deep sleep.
So help us through it. What is everything we need to be doing to have that good night's sleep? Because your life will drastically improve when you've slept properly.
Avoid this stuff. So starting with red wine, too much of that at night, that can really throw us off. Coffee. Yeah, I know what.
Sorry. I don't want to hear
too much.
either.
You heard me say too much. So 1 or 2 glasses, that's still okay. Doctor approved, but too much is not a good thing. Coffee, energy drinks. I said energy crisis, but you're not getting energy from energy drinks. That's for sure. Okay, that's got to get out of there. If you want a drink replacement, by the way, chocolate. We just talked about chocolate chips.
Yeah,
with
a little
Marilyn.
bit maybe.
A little bit. Too much chocolate. It's also got caffeine in there, so you don't want that either. If you want to drink before bed, it's chamomile tea, folks. A lot of good evidence behind that, relaxing the nervous system. All right?
So you've got all of the right things in your system. You've sort of removed a lot of the bad. What else are we doing to
sleep hygiene?
Sleep?
Who's heard of sleep hygiene?
I have.
Yeah, right? So we're still not getting it right. We want a really, really dark, cool room. So we want this thing set at about 68 degrees.
It has to be chilly.
And using socks will help to keep your thoracic temperature down, okay? Your core temperature down, So just putting a pair of socks on, even if you don't like to sleep with a lot of, pajamas, using socks, it really helps to keep your temperature down.
But doesn't that make you warmer?
No. So it'll actually throw all of the, the circulation to
your feet, and then the rest of you
cools down.
Okay.
Hops.
All right. That's pretty sexy too.
It could be. It depends on how funky your socks are, I guess, right? Lupulin found in hops. These people that used to grow hops for the beer industry when people were actually involved in the agriculture of hops, we used to fall asleep on the job because there's an ingredient in hops found to be able to relax you and put you to sleep. That's lupulin.
So this is a funky. Will knock you out.
That's right. Well, one reason is the alcohol too. But so hops, if you take a little bit of ground hops or just from the health food store and you throw that into a pillow, just inside the pillowcase.
You're kidding me. That's going to help you sleep?
It's going to relax you and help you to sleep. Okay, help to at least lull you off. Okay?
Listen, it's worth a try. I would say
anything if you're not
everything and anything is worth a try, because if you can get sleep, you'll be in a better place.
Absolutely.
That's very
100%.
interesting. I've never heard that before.
I like biofeedback or meditation, relaxation. We all have to know how to do this better as well. So deep breathing, 10 minutes, different than sleep, but it'll help to have your sleep a much better one.
Right.
So 10 minutes before you go to sleep, just a deep breathing practice of 5 in, hold 7, out for 8.
Okay.
And you do that for about 10 minutes, your sleep is much better.
Really good for gratitude and mindfulness
Absolutely.
Because sometimes
Thanks for bringing
just
that
thinking
up.
about all of the good things that are happening and your
100%.
Blessings, it can help calm down your anxiety and
stop the
lull you into
racing
sleep.
mind and have you exactly. So in my world of natural medicine for a long time now, I've been recommending GABA, 5-hydroxytryptophan, and even melatonin in particular in liquid form. Why? Because these ingredients separately and together help to relax the nervous system and get the suprachiasmatic nucleus, by the way, which is your biological rhythm clock, and your pineal gland, which makes melatonin. And some people you don't make enough. All of this working better and in symphony and in harmony. But the good news, you don't have to fiddle around with all these anymore, okay? Because there's now my new favorite, and it's called Dream Water.
Is that all of those?
It's all of those together in a convenient over-the-counter formula. So this is a tasty liquid that you just kick back before going to sleep at night, and trust me, you're off to a much better place for a lot longer. So it's not all about the hours we spend on the pillow, that we clock on the pillow, it's the quality and the duration of that sleep together.
Okay, so are you actually taking that whole thing?
Yeah, this is an adult single dose. Yeah,
but this is an adult single dose.
Yes, and you find that over the counter. Shoppers Drug Mart, Pharma Plus, some health food stores, even gas stations now. Frankly, that's how bad the energy crisis is, folks. I mean, and think about it. Truck drivers and people that work night shifts are some of the people that have the hardest time because their biological clocks and rhythms are off. Frankly, falling back, which is in a couple of days from now, we think we're getting this extra hour, but what we're really doing, the studies show, is thinking and banking on the fact that we're going to get another hour sleep. We're losing another hour or two because we're going to sleep even later. So this will also really help to reset that biological clock.
Okay.
As mentioned, called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. That's the word of the day.
How far that is? And I'm not even trying to say it. Do you know how far in advance of sleeping you need to take that?
I like to recommend this between a half an hour, to about 45 minutes before sleep, and that'll give the body enough time to process it.
Very good.
We got to stop eating before bed, folks. If you're going to eat, these are the foods you want to eat. Okay, I want you all fasting for 12 hours, but magnesium, vitamin B-rich greens, some nuts, walnuts.
Yeah.
Have the ability, along with maybe a half a banana,
Yeah.
and the age-old sort of grandmother's trick of a little bit of warm milk. That can help it. Organic, please.
Yes.
All right, that's really important as well. But back to Dream Water. I mean, that's really what's going to kick you into a deep quality sleep. Make sure your sleep hygiene is good too.
When you eat before bed, like you're saying, try not to eat before bed, but if you do, make it those foods.
Absolutely.
If you're not eating before bed, like you're trying to have 12 hours of just no
fast.
food.
Yeah,
you want it to be a fast.
That's why we call breakfast
break
breaking
fast.
the fast.
Right.
You're fasting for at least 12 hours. And listen, we're talking about gut health and fiber and all that stuff. When you get this going, this is like a mini brain.
Yes.
When you eat too close, that's why there is truth to having nightmares and having interrupted sleep when you eat too much in the wrong foods before sleep, because at the end of the day, this is going, which activates this, and you don't have that deep sleep that's really necessary.
Right.
Yeah.
So all the parents out there that have babies in the audience, because you can hear them, your sleep is being disrupted right now.
And that's a natural course, right?
That is just a natural course, and that's a whole other segment which we deal with all the time on the show. But if you are someone who's constantly being disrupted your sleep, and it's not necessarily by cause of a baby, what a great solution for it.